A major political shakeup could be underway in the Kenya Kwanza administration. Outspoken former cabinet secretary and the current senior advisor in President Ruto's government, Moses Kuria, finds himself increasingly isolated. Kuria, who served as the CS for Public Service, Performance and Delivery Management, is now trending for what many see as signs of a looming exit from President William Ruto's inner circle.
Hata kama wengine wetu hatuko katika baraza la mawaziri, mimi najua ulikuwa na options mbili: ukuwe na taifa ama ukuwe na serikali, na ukachagua ya kwamba hakuna maana ya serikali kama hakuna taifa, na ukachagua kuwa na taifa juu ya kuwa na serikali. Mimi nataka kuambia historia ya Kenya hii itafurahia ile kitendo umefanya ya kuunganisha Wakenya wote.
Once a vocal foot soldier of President Ruto and a fierce defender of the Kenya Kwanza agenda, Moses Kuria's political fortunes now seem to be taking a dip. From his very days at Trade Ministry to his recent role in public service, Kuria's controversial remarks have often landed him in the eye of the storm.
Ukikufa uende pahali ukute Raila Amolo Odinga, ujue huko sio biguni, umepotea. Kama makamu wa rais anakosea kupeana wheelbarrow, jameni, si upeane probox, si ndio? Na dunia imalizikia hapo. Lakini kila siku Ruto hivi, Ruto vile.
Nimaliza nyinyi watu wa media kusema, Nation Media muamue kama nyinyi ni gazeti ama broadcasting house ama media house ama ni chama cha upinzani. Na mimi nimesema kutoka leo hata sio kesho, idara yote ya serikali nitaona imeweka advertisement kwa Nation Media, ujihesabu kwa nyumbani.
But in recent weeks, the political tide has changed. The CS has been notably missing from key state events, such as the recent Mount Kenya tour by President Ruto, and his once bold social media commentary has taken a more defensive tone. Analysts say this may be a sign that Kuria is being gradually aged out of government.
Even I was looking today at the issue of Moses Kuria. Moses Kuria is one of our most bright leaders from the Mount Kenya region. And today he's in problems. When Moses Kuria was Minister for Trade, he is the one who started the County Aggregation and Industrial Parks. A brilliant idea. Since they removed him from there, that project is stuck. And when I asked President why he's sacking him, he said that he's a thief. You know? So today I'm wondering, I have seen Moses Kuria is being auctioned. If Moses Kuria had stolen anything from anybody, how come he has nothing? He has no money to pay his debts, you know? And I knew, you know, the issues that took place in Kenya National Trading Corporation, KNTC. The procurement was done in State House. And when they brought edible oil and rice and there was a scandal, they wanted to push it to Moses Kuria and another lady called Pamela who has been taken to court. And they have used this thing to intimidate Moses Kuria, that they can open, trumped up charges against him. But I really want to ask a question. I was asking myself, if the way the president told me he removed Moses Kuria as minister because he was corrupt, how come today that Moses Kuria, today the court allowed these things to be auctioned? If he had money he had stolen from the ministry, he would be able to pay his debts. Again, the president did not want any leader from the mountain who has a brain, who is principled, and who can do anything. That is why he got rid of Rigathi Gachagua, Moses Kuria, Mithika Linturi, Justin Muturi.
You're talking about Moses Kuria, who's the economic advisor to the president.
I am saying you cannot remove.
So he's not getting rid of.
You cannot get a man as minister and make him an advisor. That is a joke. It's like chasing away a wife and making him a maid in your house. It's very disrespectful.
Okay.
Political analysts argue that Kuria's bluntness and frequent online runs may have put him at odds with a more structured government communication strategy. His public grievances, including cryptic social media posts, have only fueled speculation that all is not well between him and State House. In a tweet on his X handle, the controversial politician said, "This is utterly ungodly. Leave your backward and primitive political wars out of places of worship." Today was AIPCA kernel reloaded. The lightning that will strike us is still loading. Polisana at Rigathi. This was to express solidarity with former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua following an attack in a church where Gachagua was attending.
Hii serikali mimi naendesha. Si hii serikali ilitengenezwa na kura zenu? Ni kweli ama si kweli? Si nyinyi ndio mmenisaidia kuunda hii serikali?
Sources close to the government say the president is quietly reorganizing his team ahead of 2027 elections.
Hawa wangwana hawana haja na maneno. Haja yao ni maendeleo. Na mimi niwaambie, unajua mimi sikujua shughuli ya mambo ya waziri. Saa hii ninajua. Mbio tunapelekwa na huyu bwana.
Okay. But I want to say,
Yes.
Moses Kuria, you cannot replace Moses Kuria with William Kabogo. It's an insult to the people of Kiambu and the people of the mountain. Moses Kuria is a brilliant mind, and I can tell you this idea of pipes that Moses Kuria came up with, had the president allowed him to stay as Minister for Investment, Trade and Industry, today, those things will be working.
It is believed that during the Mount Kenya tour, former Kiambu Governor William Kabogo took a central role as sport that was previously enjoyed by Moses Kuria. This could be the origin of his dissent with the Kenya Kwanza coalition and President Ruto's government. Whether this marks the end of Kuria's journey in the Ruto administration or the start of a new political path for the former Gatundu South MP, one thing is certain: his exit, if confirmed, could trigger ripple effects within the Kenya Kwanza coalition.